Greetings, entities and guardians, my name is HyperHimes, and welcome to a bit more of an interesting video, because this is kinda... well, it's something new in regards to making content, because this is something called Cookie Run India. Now, if you don't know, Cookie Run has basically been a franchise, for over 10 years? Basically about that point. And if it hasn't been over 10 years, then basically it's just about to, reach that mark in regards to, the game content of Cookie Run. And it's probably been around for longer, but it might have something to do more with, the original. But, by original, I mean either the original ones that came out back when they were just called Oven Break, or when the original Cookie Run came out. Not Cookie Run Oven Break, but Cookie Run. You know, Blind Cookie Run and Cookie Run for Cow, that stuff. So, since there's millions upon millions of people playing this game, apparently, Devsisters decided to do this cool thing and create this thing called Cookie Run India. And apparently, this is a thing that's, exclusive to, the Indian, nation, all those people. And it's actually really cool, I have to admit. Because, as you can see here from the screen, you can actually see two exclusive cookies that I'm pretty sure only appear within this game. Obviously I see Ginger Brave, you see that right there, but then you should move on, and then you see that new cookie, which I'm pretty sure there is a second new one, which, yeah, right there, that's the second new one, with the pancake pet for some reason? Isn't the pancake pet for, pancake cookie? I don't know, it seems to be a big difference, but this video is going to be interesting because I'm going to be doing two things, because, first of all, I just want to explore this website because there's some interesting features on it, but also, I actually want to go ahead and show you how you should be able to, as, people who are in other regions, because the thing is, if you want to play this game, you can't do it yet, just for a few reasons, but more specifically, the main reason is because you'd have to be in India to actually play this, but there's a reason, I found out a way on how I should be able, or at least hopefully all of you as well, should be able to play this game if you so ahead and choose to. So before we go ahead and move on, obviously I gotta say all the whole entire spiel of, just, like and stuff, which I actually never say at the start of the video, but if you want to see more content like this, then feel free to do so. But as you can see here, there's a few things that you can see, which, first of all, one says pre-registration is now available, which basically means, you can either go to the App Store for iOS users or Google Play Store for Android users. You go ahead and pre-register there, which basically means, hey, once the app is ready, you're going to go ahead and get really assigned to this one, which will be really cool. There's also a section for coupon code, which is pretty interesting. So if you go right over here, it'll load up this whole page, which is a specific Cookie Run India coupon page, which I kind of like, which is, because it's exclusive to, India. It's exclusive to not just Cookie Run as a whole, but specifically Cookie Run India. And each to receive a coupon code, it can only be used once per account. To receive the reward, restart the game after entering a coupon code, and to get your accounts, and you can actually look all this inside game up even before the game's been officially released. It's hard to describe, but as you can see, there's still the live system, and it tells you tap the little gear icon button in the top right corner. I'm not sure if it might be an Indian mistranslation, but I don't know. But tap the plugging gear icon, then you go to user tab, and you just tap my account and look at that part of the user info. And that should be that. And you also see these two little images of Ginger Bright and Sparkling Cookie for some odd reason. But of course, this seems like a some sort of a normal account, or a dev play account. I'm not sure. I don't think it's dev play because I'm not sure if that's really a thing. But if you're wondering, we're just gonna go ahead and go back. Can I right click on this? I can't. I can't. Okay, well I'm gonna have to do this. Okay, so it just loads up a new tab. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, just loading stuff up like that. But anyway, there's also a couple other things. Down here it says, run with the best. The global hit is now in India. Get ready, India. Cookie Run is here. Dash through thrilling levels. Unlock adorable cookies and pets. Compete with players from across the subcontinent. Join the Cookie Run India frenzy and race to the top. The fun starts now. Where it actually has a few little screens here which says, play anywhere, anytime. Compete with your friends. Your combination, your style, and Bog Cookie Bog, which I feel like maybe that's the equivalent of Run Cookie Run, which over here you actually do see the actual cookie names. So of course, you see Pyro Cookie, Mint Chocolate Cookie, Pancake Cookie, and Hero Cookie, along with the pets Pancake Frisbee, Parrot Dada, Tiny Tabla, and Jellico Cube. But you also see the two new cookies over there as well, with the more feminine one, I'm pretty sure, being named Gulab Jamun Cookie, or Jalab Jamun. It's either or, but hopefully you don't judge me because obviously I don't speak in India tongue, so I'm definitely not professional in that. But the other cookie is Kaju Katli. So those are the new cookies that we're seeing so far, and I'm pretty sure the tiny tablet is going to be pet for HYPETHETICALLY, and Parrot Dada is going to be the pet for Gulab Jamun, which I think the designs on those cookies actually look pretty swell if I do say so myself, especially for ones that are exclusive to the, to the game. There's also Taste the Rush, which you can actually click here and try it now, which you do see one of the new pets, and you also see the pets for Mint Choco Cookie. Ironically enough, it's actually both pets for Mint Choco, the one that was recently added and the one that he had ever since the very beginning. And there's just a small little sprite of Ginger Brave running, because you can see it's literally just a sprite you can drag. Also, these are sprites too, little gifts if you want to go ahead and get them. And of course, Cookie Run India also has their own social media, being Instagram, Discord, and YouTube, which is actually really unique. So, other than like seeing all the features here, you can also scroll to see other stuff. Like this seems like the old Escalabi, which it does use commas differently. I don't know if that's something, new, but it's interesting. But you see Cookie Pass, attendance, invite, friends. There's stuff like record run, which maybe that means like a high score record. I'm not sure, but there's also the invitation events. There's this account just called Sweet Cookie. There's a whole lot of people doing this right now, like Johnny, Neon, Abhishek, and of course Sweet Cookie, who just has Ginger Brave, and Hero Cookie is a relay, which it says my combo? Huh. In normal Cookie Run Number Break, they always refer to it as a combi, like a combination, but it's apparently referred to as a combo. Unique, and they have a shop, Cookie Pass as I mentioned, and a life system. And of course, you have this level, which shows a little bit of the new cookie, being the one that we just saw right from the other page, being Gulab Jamun, which I think is real nice, which, by the way, they're all S-ranked, so I'm pretty sure this is more based on, the Line Cookie Run and stuff like that. Line Cookie Run or Cookie Run for Cacao. So there's that, and there's really nothing else to show here, but for one really cool thing, I know it says pre-registration, so like when you click on either one of these links, it takes you to either the iOS or Google Play Store. So if I were to click on the App Store, it would take me to this page, Cookie Run India running game from Crafton Inc. Bag Cookie Bag, and I would do the same thing if I was an Android user, being Cookie Run India running game from Crafton Inc. for both. So, of course, compete with friends. You can see the big images up here. Compete with friends. You can also, by the way, that said Cookie Nerd. Gotta love that name. You have compete with friends. You have refer and win, which this is a cool referral event, which means, you most likely gotta share this link or something. And, was that all there was? No, there was definitely more. There's unlock multiple cookies, which we actually do see a glimmer of some more cookies, like Angel Cookie, Zombie Cookie, Princess, Knights, and I also see Coffee Cookie up there, which I'm pretty sure the one to the side might be. Is that just, I think that's just Ginger Brave. I don't know. Of course, I see Strawberry, but Strawberry's kind of blocking it. That Strawberry design looks like it's coming from Witch's Castle. Interesting. But anyway, there's also Night Cookie pre-register to win Night Cookie and 2 lock coins. I don't know what lock coins would do exactly, but that sounds pretty interesting. And no ad breaks, just fun. So, of course, just like normal Cookie Run fashion, there's no ads that's going to interrupt you while playing. It's just you just play and you just have fun. And yeah, those are all the images. I think the same thing goes with here. Well, except this is new. I can't really show on here. I mean, iPhone. I think if I open it in a new tab, yeah, those are small images, so I could barely show them. But it's Bag Cookie Bag. But a really cool thing I do want to show is if you try now, you can actually play a little bit of a demo per se. What do I mean by that? Well, check this out. And I'm not even joking. Look at this. It loads up this little thing, which I don't know how this works. I'm gonna be honest, it's a little bit sluggish, but I'm pretty sure that's because of the, oh gosh. Is there even controls here? Oh my gosh. Maybe I should load this up on a different page, because, like, let me be honest. First of all, I don't know if I could just do this with my mouse and keyboard. It might just, I may, like, only have to do this with my mouse. But I might also have to load this up somewhere else just in case. Loaded this up on a different browser, and as far as I know, because I did a little bit more testing, if it's on PC, you can only use your mouse, which is kind of, it's kind of annoying, but at least you do get to see it from a demo per se, because like, of course, you're not going to be able to play this on PC unless if you have like an emulator, which I do want to show you how that is possible. But anyway, we can at least try it now. I'll give it a nice attempt, but I'm not sure if I'll get very far. But as you can see, which I can actually zoom in right here quick, which kind of freezes the game, which is fantastic. You can see there's already a potion right there. There we go. And apparently her skill causes these giant bear jellies to spawn, surrounded by a bunch of coins and other jellies, which that's already a ton of them right there. Look at all that. Sheesh, that's just so much right. Oh my gosh. This causes so much, and we're already at like 1,000 coins. Did that say level 1? Or like next level? Like, so many things. And we also got a... Huh. Okay, something interesting to note. You can get the blast jelly, but the thing is, you aren't invincible. Okay, that's a weird thing to note, but I still want to go ahead and try and run through this. Those transform into coins. At least when you're giant, you should be relatively invincible. I'm pretty sure, at least, because if not, then that would be a whole scam and a half right there. I would understand how that works, but we got a small magnet, so we can collect some of these. So let's just try and compose ourselves, level up, so it does go a bit, it goes a little bit faster. So as long as you can just focus yourself on maintaining, you know, where you are and not getting hit, then you should do relatively well. This cookie has a tiny bit of magnetization that could do with just the fact that it's a demo, but you never know. Okay, so we are big for a moment. So whenever she transforms into a big cookie, she apparently just gets this ability where she just summons all of these coins, and it's really valuable. Well, sheesh, you can barely get far in that. I actually want to see if I can get to the end, because, like, you can't seem to get, like, hit once, but it also kind of does rely on a bit of luck. It kind of reminds me, ironically enough, of Oven Break Rebaked, where kind of like, it seems like a randomly generating format. Oh my gosh, I swear, I don't even think with giants, the giant thing, you can actually, like, be safe from falling platforms or whatever, or the pits. Yeah, you can't, so, I mean, I guess that was always a feature in the regular game, but still. But, like, see, man, I cannot get touched by anything. Like, one tap and you just get smacked. This is actually kind of difficult. I honestly just kind of wanted to see how far you can get to, like, the very end. But I guess you still got to be, like, very, very, like, careful in regards to jumping about this. I mean, it does tell you when your thing is going to run out, so that's good. But I guess their best bet is, like, try and collect any sort of energy that you can. See if you can actually get, like, you know, avoid whatever you can. And also, don't get too distracted, because once you get distracted, then the run's all over. Because apparently, as far as I know, just to reach the end, fun fact, one hit and it's already spells your downfall. Which is interesting, because I thought I got the Giant's Potion before I got, you know, hits. But I guess not, which is kind of unfortunate. But I guess it is what it is. I will take the potion. That really does help. Honestly, I think that does help guarantee my own way of winning, but you've really got to be careful of everything. Okay, we got another Giant's Potion. Let's keep collecting and let's keep leveling up, because so far, this is actually the best run I think I've gotten so far, just because of the extra potions and stuff. Get the magnet. Okay, nice. Oh, it's going so fast for me. Oh boy, here we go. It's going to get a little bit more challenging, but it's the best that we got so far, so we may as well keep on. Ow. Okay, that's not good. Okay. Yeah, that was as far as I feel like I can get. You could definitely get higher, but, like, that is so difficult to do like that. But, oh, okay. Well, I kind of showed off as much of that as I could, like, expect. There definitely is more. Technically, as you can see, there's actually more of a level that you can get to, because it kind of goes off tiers, like yellow, like an orangish, green, then purple, then red. So obviously there's different tiers that you can get, which I wanted to see if I can show that off in, like, maybe some other video, but or maybe just some sort of a short. But anyway, no, there's one more thing I want to go ahead and do now, which is pretty unique. The only other thing that I can kind of show off here is that there is a support page, which if you load up here, it's just how can we help you, Kicker in India, item drop, rate disclosure, official links, currency and in-apps, mobile device minimum requirements, and characters. But, which is actually interesting, because, like, if I were to go to character, there's cookies, pets, and treasures, so there was not much to really go off of here. But anyway, there's only one more thing I do want to show off, which is hopefully something that you might utilize once this game actually does come out. So right now it's kind of weird to see the scene like this, because first of all, now you don't see my PNG tuber Yellow Plub anymore, but you also see my emulator that I'm using, because let me tell you, you should hopefully be able to do this on, like, Android and iOS devices. Right now I'm showing, like, how you can do this on Android. I never tested this with iOS, but the process should be the same. But basically, if you want to go ahead and try and get Cookie Run India, I think there may be a way on how to do it for yourself, but the game technically isn't officially out yet, at least for any other people. But what's going on is, if you want to go over here, you can't open up the Play Store. You can open up the Play Store, but here's the weird thing. If you look up Cookie Run India, you can literally try, but you won't see it. You will literally see Kingdom, Tower of Adventures, Oven Break, which is Castle, Puzzle World, and anything else, but you just won't see it. You'll see other Cookie related games, but you won't be able to see it. You're gonna have to load up the Cookie Run India website straight up here, and as you can see, if you scroll down, you should see the little link that says pre-register on Google Play. Why it only appears here? I don't know. It literally just does. But I think this is just because on Google Play, if you load up an account in the US, it will just not show it. So if you click on this, it'll load up this page specifically, it'll open up Google Play. But the thing is, it should say this isn't available in your country. This is because it's exclusive to the Indian audience. However, I think I know a way on how you can do this. Now, I'm not going to show all the stuff just for like privacy reasons, stuff like that. But what you should do is, first of all, you need to get yourself something known as a VPN, which if you don't know what a VPN is, then basically they're all around the internet. But it's basically something that can help like protect your safety. And no, this is not sponsored by any VPN thing. But what's more important is that it can let you change your location. Now, what I did was I got this thing. I tried many other things, but on the little Cookie Run India Discord server, which I say little because it's not going to be blooming once this until this game officially comes out. But I have this thing called VPN India, and I know now it looks really weird, but you just got to trust the process on this one. As you can see, this literally just states, well, it shows you basically anything where it could set your VPN, and this is free, by the way. You don't have to pay. The other VPNs, you can change your country, but the thing is, you'd have to pay for those. But this one is specific to India, so you don't have to pay. And there's a few options here like Pune, Mumbai, Delhi, and those are like the only options you have, but as long as it loads up in India. But that's fine. So once you load that up, bam, you can just go back here. But what you need to do first, which I think is important, and you can either do this before or after, but you need to go back into Google Play, and what you're going to have to do is you just need to make a new account. But this is very important. I stress this a lot. You need to make sure that you make the account, like you just log out basically. You just log out and you go ahead and make a new account. But you need to make sure that when you make that new account, your VPN is on and active inside of India. So you'd have to make sure that you connect and it turns on so it detects that you're in India. So the moment that happens, because the thing is, I did test this. I tried just getting the VPN and turning it on just to try and download the app. And still it didn't work for me because I assumed, okay, well maybe I made an account in the US, so it's still associating with that. So make a new account and just go ahead and do whatever you can. It will most likely ask for a phone number, but you can use any phone number. It doesn't need to be an Indian exclusive because I used the US phone number and it still worked out fine. But after that happens, then you should go to the same link. You should go over here back on the Chrome tab. Then it should load up the same thing back in the Play Store. And now if I actually do press it, it should say instead like play. But of course I don't have it loaded up, so it wouldn't say it like normally because, you know, it's not set up for me at the moment. But instead there should be a little button here that says like install or pre-register or something, and once you click that, it would give you this little thing that says, well, here's the thing, game isn't out yet, but we will notify you the moment that this game does come out. So once you have that done, you're basically pre-registered for the game the moment that it comes out, because that's the only option that you can pre-register as far as my knowledge goes. But you'll basically still be pre-registered for it, and it'll all be okay, it'll all be completed, it'll all be fine. So my basic recommendation is that if you have two accounts, basically have one for, you know, anything that you normally do, and also have spares for like stuff that you can find in different countries, like the one for India per se. So this most likely might work for other things, like for example, you might need to do the same thing with like Cookie Run Kingdom China, or like Kakao Cookie Run, because that's I think more for a Korean audience. But it's still pretty interesting that if you want to go ahead and have the option to play this game, it should be possible, because it worked for me. And the thing is, this might be flawed. I don't know if this can work for Android audiences, and by that I mean it'll work like by the time I tested this, because here's the thing. Before, I think you could easily search this up in the App Store, but now it just doesn't appear there. You have to go buy it from the specific link on the actual page, you know, this link right here. But now you can't even look it up, you have to go from this link. But also, I don't even know if this will work for iOS users, because I only just tested this out with an Android emulator. It should most likely work, it should be the same principle, and if it is, there might be more steps, there might be less steps, I'm not sure. But whatever the case is, hopefully you should be able to go through this fine, and there should be a way to, like, you know, let everyone from different countries just play the game in India. And I know it's kind of complex, but this is kind of the first time I'm doing a tutorial like this, so it is kind of somewhat simplistic, but somewhat stupid for me explaining it. But that's basically all I have for you. You have the website, and you have the opportunity to pre-register. Hopefully it works for you iOS users. If anything, it's kind of just it's kind of a little bit of revenge, you know, for when the Season 8 anniversary came out, and the iOS users got the Season 8 anniversary, not the 8th season. Why am I saying Season 8? It's like, you know, when the 8th anniversary came out, and all the iOS users got it early, but the Android users had to wait like 5 hours. Like, come on. But anyway, with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friend if you enjoy my Kick Around content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future, and also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Kick Around YouTube stuff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the HyPETHETICALLY Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you and the Ds and Guardians in the next video. Hail the Hype Knees!